Boston Strangler is a complex and haunting narrative that unfolded over a period of 2 years, between 1962 and 1964. Here's a more in-depth look into the case. The murders begin. The string of killings began on June 14, 1962, with the murder of 55-year-old Anna Sleezers. She was found strangled in her Boston apartment. Over the next several months, similar killings occurred, with victims being found in their homes, strangled with articles of clothing or other ligatures. Victims. The victims of the Boston Strangler were predominantly women, though there were some variations in age and background. The youngest victim was 19, while the oldest was 85. Among the victims were women from different ethnicities and socio-economic backgrounds, adding to the fear and confusion surrounding the case. Modus operandi. The killer's modus operandi typically involved gaining entry into the victims' homes under false pretenses, such as posing as a repairman or salesman. Once inside, he would overpower and strangle the victims. There were also signs of sexual assault in some cases. The investigation. The investigation into the Boston Strangler case was one of the largest in Massachusetts history. Law enforcement agencies worked tirelessly to identify and apprehend the perpetrator. The case generated widespread media attention and public fear, with many residents of Boston taking precautions to safeguard themselves against the elusive killer. Albert DeSalvo. The breakthrough in the case came when Albert DeSalvo, a factory worker and ex-convict, was arrested for a series of rapes. While in custody, DeSalvo confessed to being the Boston Strangler. He provided detailed accounts of the murders and claimed responsibility for all 13 deaths. Controversy and doubts. DeSalvo's confession, however, was not without controversy. Some aspects of his accounts did not align with the evidence, and there were inconsistencies in his statements. Additionally, there was no physical evidence tying him directly to the crimes. Despite this, DeSalvo was never tried for the murders. Instead, he was convicted for the rapes and other offenses and sentenced to life in prison. Legacy. The Boston Strangler case remains one of the most infamous unsolved serial murder cases in American history. Despite DeSalvo's confession, doubts persist about whether he acted alone or as there were other perpetrators involved. The case has inspired numerous books, films, and documentaries, keeping the mystery alive in the public consciousness. In the years since the killings, various theories and speculations have emerged, but the true identity of the Boston Strangler and the full extent of his crimes continue to elude definitive resolution. Death. Boston Strangler died on November 25, 1973. He was found stabbed to death in the prison infirmary.